I'm Macy Eglund. Only in Newsday, we are inching closer to an LIRR strike that would strand hundreds of thousands of Long Island commuters. Railroad workers are standing firm on demands for a double-digit raise. They want a pay bump of more than 14% over 4 years, or they're threatening to walk off the job next weekend. MTA officials have been making their case against the increase.
They've made the point again and again that they are the highest paid railroad workers in the U.S.
Coming up, why some LIRR riders who they are siding with. Only in Newsday, Nassau police hitting e-bike owners with some hefty fines. They are being charged $125 for towing, plus an extra $20 every day their e-bike sits in a lot. A ban was announced in March and covers all Class 2 and 3 e-bikes. Affordable housing available for seniors in Bayport. A new 55 and older community is accepting applications through an affordable housing program. Bayport Gardens will have 30 townhouse-style condos priced at under $500,000. Some good news for World Cup ticket holders. New Jersey Transit is lowering its round-trip fare to MetLife Stadium from $150 to $105. 8 World Cup matches will be played at the venue between June and July. Twin brothers are making history at Chaminade. John and Joseph Gomes are the first siblings to finish at the top of their class in the same year at the private Catholic high school. John was named valedictorian and Joseph salutatorian.
We're the first ones in Chaminade history to both be twins and get Val and Sal. And then that kind of dawned on me, and it's like, wow, that's very surprising, and I'm really grateful for that.
Big congrats to them. The twins are headed to Brown University this fall. An environmental first for the North Fork. Broad Cove Preserve in Aquabog has been added to the New York State Birding Trail. The area has been a favorite spot for raptors, songbirds, and waterfowl.
This network of 400 birding hotspots across the state highlights those that offer the best of the best for birdwatching enthusiasts.
Halleck State Park and Orient Beach State Park will be added to the state birding list later this spring. Let's talk about your forecast this weekend. A big weekend coming up. We've got meteorologist Jeff Vanson here for a look at the forecast for us.
Yeah, big weekend for the moms out there.
Exciting.
And it's going to be a pretty good day, which is very lucky considering our upcoming pattern here, which is going to involve many rain chances. So we needed the umbrella the other day. Don't put it away anytime soon. You actually may need the umbrella this morning, depending on where you are. Let's take a look outside Southampton right now. It's actually a really beautiful sky. You can see the sun kind of just behind those mid-level clouds, but there are some patches of rain across the island right now, and we're going to start by taking a look at that. And you can see, we've got one over northwestern Suffolk right now, Huntington area out towards about Smithtown, and then we've got that other batch that just did move through Southampton, which is why you're seeing the sun kind of coming up behind this. Not a lot of rain, and it's very light stuff. As we zoom out here, we've got a couple more waves of low pressure to talk about. And we're going to have several chances of rain coming up in the next 7 days. Fairly mild morning, about 45 to 50. The clouds keeping the temperatures pretty uniform out there. And the winds are very light. So again, if you can avoid the rain this morning, it's not all that bad. Maybe just a light jacket. Now that rain gets out of here, it turns into a beautiful day. Sunshine, temperatures shooting up to around 60 as we head towards lunchtime, but we're not out of the woods just yet. We've got some instability in the atmosphere. So as we start to get that warming of the day, clouds begin to pop up, showers begin to pop up as well. This is not a bad day. This is not a washout of a day, but this is, you have to be keeping your eyes on the sky if you're going to be outside for long periods this afternoon. And as we drive home from work and picking up the kids at school, you could run into one of these showers along the way. Another break tonight. Clouds come back in tomorrow morning, and so does the rain. So we are just going to this is the theme, back and forth, some dry time, some wet time. Unfortunately, Saturday looks like a pretty wet day from start to finish, even some heavier pockets of rain moving through later in the day. It'll be the cooler of the weekend. Maybe some clouds and fog and drizzle on Sunday morning, but this all gets out of here just in time for Mom. Let's take a look at that Mother's Day forecast. I love this, opening up the card. Yes, from your friends here at Newsday. I hope you all do have a great Mother's Day. So we'll see those clouds breaking for sun later in the morning. Should be a very nice afternoon. And look at those temperatures, a warm one, the warmest day of the week by far. 74 degrees at about 2 o'clock, and then heading into the evening, maybe going out to dinner with mom, 67. Clouds start to come back in, though. And then that next cold front is going to move in and bring some rain as we head into Monday. So first patch of rain, that's tomorrow. We probably pick up around a half an inch out of that. And then we'll jump it into the next storm, which will be late Sunday night into Monday. And that probably brings another half inch of rain. And this is good news. We have been very dry across Long Island. We're now even starting to see eastern Suffolk getting into the moderate drought. We've had that moderate drought in New York City, kind of bleeding into Nassau and the rest of the island. That yellow color indicating abnormally dry conditions. Will go into a moderate drought if we don't start to get some rain soon. Does look like we're getting that, though. Again, today, nice start to the day after that early morning rain. The showers will pop up this afternoon. Temperatures at around 60 degrees tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, and again, that rain should hold off until we get to tomorrow morning. At some point, it'll be mild again, 45 to 50. There are your numbers for tomorrow. A little bit cooler as we get that clouds and that rain-cooled air, but Mother's Day looking sublime. Temperatures well into the 60s and probably getting close to the 70s in parts of the island. I think it'll be a little bit cooler towards Suffolk County, but still a great day for all. Monday, more rain. Tuesday, we go back to sun, and then we do it again as we head to the midweek with more rain chances on Wednesday and Thursday.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
Only in Newsday, the threat of commuter chaos. LIRR workers are the highest paid in the U.S. and are threatening to strike over a 14.5% raise. Virginia Huey reports.
It would definitely affect my commute, and that would be kind of a pain in the butt for me.
Commuters are bracing for a possible LIRR strike. Railroad workers are prepared to walk off the job May 16th if their demand for a 14.5% raise over 4 years isn't met. But MTA managers say that's too high. Newsday transportation reporter Alfonso Castillo has been monitoring the contract talks.
They've made the point again and again that they are the highest paid railroad workers in the U.S. And this has been a bit of a point of contention between the two sides.
According to the MTA, signal inspectors could have made nearly $51 an hour in 2025. At other railroads in major cities, the median top hourly rate was a little more than $42. For LIRR locomotive engineers, the top hourly rate was more than $54 an hour. At other railroads, the median was $53. But LIRR labor leaders say the proposed raise is warranted, given the high cost of living in New York and the recent raises given at other railroads.
This proposal is about the maintenance of real wages. For the period this agreement covers, we are at the lowest end in the industry of all the commuter railroads by far.
LIRR commuters Newsday spoke with say LIRR workers deserve more pay, even if it might mean a fare hike.
Inflation, you know what is going on around this country, and they need a little increase.
Rent is going up. People are trying to live. They're trying to pay their bills, feed their family, and yeah, they need to negotiate something, figure it out.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about the LIRR workers' pay and the latest on their contract negotiations on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by GL Homes, a reputation built on quality and trust since 1976.
Well, there's a sweet spot in Rockville Center, family run for 4 generations. Elisa DiStefano takes us to Front Street Bakery in this week's Feed Me TV.
This family-owned bakery has been in business for 80 years. I'm Elisa DiStefano at Front Street Bakery.
I used to come down as a little kid and make boxes with my grandmother. That's how I started.
4 generations.
4 generations.
In this building?
Yes, in this same building. Same oven, same building.
After her parents retired, Lisa and her brother took over the Rockville Center Bakery and worked side by side until sadly he passed away last year. The bakery is now owned and operated by Lisa, her son Rob, and her nephew, J.J. Wolfarth.
Started working here after school with my grandfather. You get to spend a lot of time with them. I mean, you learn a lot about them being together so long.
I'm not gonna say I'm a favorite child, but some people do. We always make sure whatever differences we have here, we keep it here. We don't take it home with us.
The bustling bakery takes pride in tradition and taste. Their shelves are stocked with homemade breads, cookies, and cakes.
There's definitely things that haven't changed since I was a child, helping my grandfather doing it.
Feel like they're kind of with you, guiding you
Oh,
here?
Definitely feel it. You feel a presence just looking around all the time. You really do.
So many of your recipes have been in the family for 80 years and counting. And one of the most famous, the cookie. All right, they're not disclosing the recipe, but they're showing me how to do it. Oh, they're gonna know somebody in the family didn't make that one.
That one.
What do you think your parents, are looking down saying, and your grandparents?
My parents, I'm sorry. They're looking down.
Yeah.
Definitely looking down. With a smile, I hope.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're very proud. You can find more family-run eateries to visit on our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. Time now for the best in high school sports. Here's Jared Veluzzi.
The month of May is here, and we had some big-time matchups in Long Island high school sports, including one of the biggest rivalries in all of high school lacrosse, the Woodstick Classic. And we'll start off with the girls' game between Garden City and Manhasset as Avery Smith for the Trojans. She's going to go from X, and it's going to be an inside roll for a finish as Garden City takes down Manhasset. And in Suffolk County girls lacrosse, Kaylee Oblage is going to find her cousin Ava for the BTB finish as the Lions beat Smithtown West. And in baseball, Jackson Torres of Plain Edge, he has thrown back-to-back no-hitters for the Red Devils. What a season they've had, as Plain Edge is currently 16-0. And we'll head over to the Catholic League now. Holy Trinity going against SJB. The bases are loaded, and Jalen Josie wants a grand slam. He gets exactly that as the Titans defeat the Cougars. And in softball, Sachem North going against Connecticut, and this ball, it's hit well into the outfield, but Connecticut's Nicole Incerillo with the diving catch in their loss against Sachem North. And in boys lacrosse, Whitman going against Middle Country. Ryan Perillo, he's going to beat his defender, and the jump shot will go as the Wildcats get the win. And also in that same division, Half Hollow Hills going against South Fork, and Jake Casamento the pole goal to give Hills the 1-goal victory. And in flag football, Syosset taking on Massapequa. Leah Calderon with the interception. She'll slice through the defense for the touchdown. But hold on a second, we're still in the first quarter, and Calderon says, I'm not done yet. It's going to be another INT, back-to-back pick sixes for Leah Calderon as Syosset gets their 8th straight victory after defeating Massapequa. As those were the plays of the week here in Long Island high school sports. I'll be back next week with some more amazing moments.
And Jared's plays of the week are just part of Sarah Sounds Off. This week, Greg Sarah talks about the boys' lacrosse season. To watch that full episode, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Well, the Knicks could be without one of their stars in tonight's Game 3 against the 76ers. OG Anunoby is listed as questionable with a right hamstring strain injury right now, suffered in the fourth quarter of Game 2. The Knicks have a 2-0 series lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals. It now shifts to Philadelphia. Game 3 tip-off is at 7 o'clock. You can see more on all of these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see here. I'm Macy Eglund with meteorologist Jeff Banson. We've got more local news and your forecast coming up here on Newsday TV.
Can self-driving cars and other technological advancements reduce crashes and make Long Island safer?
We just need to understand how safe it really is.
Driverless cars, safer roads, now available at Newsday.com/dangerousroads.